what has this YouTube channel lived through? So I started uploading videos, publishing videos in July 2017. So since I've started uploading videos, what has this channel lived through? The name of the channel is Tanis Leonhardi. My full name is Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. And my posting isn't really niche so much as kind of broad and just kind of sharing my life. And so what are 5 things that this YouTube channel has lived through? And that's kind of, how would I describe it? As of filming this video, this YouTube channel has lived through 5 major life changes or adventures. So, what are those 5 things? Up first, me quitting a job. So I was teaching and researching at the University of California, Berkeley, and I quit the teaching specifically, October 2019. So that's the first thing this channel has lived through. A second big thing, and very similar in time, was me quitting a graduate's program So this was in geophysics at the University of California, Berkeley. And I quit that before the start of the business day on 31 October. So it was either counted as 30 or 31 October 2022. Because it was before the start of business day. So it has lived through that. So I was University of California, Berkeley, geophysics. Applied to, was admitted to, started in the PhD program, and I published a few papers while I was there. I was a PhD candidate, so I passed my exam. Woo, big deal. And then towards the end, it was a slow word down. It was an abrupt quit, but it was not an abrupt end to me being in the graduate program. I had stepped down to a master's already. I was like, I don't know about this place. And so that was reflected by, so like PhD candidate, and I was like, I don't know if I really want that from the school. So then down to master's and then quitting. But like peak was PhD candidate in geophysics, and then end I quit. If one wants to use a peak end rule. 3. This is one that's really kind of common in the housing market these days in the United States of America, is me moving. So it matters because since I document my life and just kind of everyday components of my life, there was a change from California, where I was living, to Washington State. Still posting stuff from like previous travel trips like Scotland, but this was October and November 2019, which was the kind of move where California there are different ways to approach documenting and posting on social media and YouTube when one moves, and I chose the approach on this one of just kind of going silent and then posting videos kind of after the move. So there was a delay, and I moved and then uploading and publishing videos again. There was a delay that, oddly enough, from what I'm seeing on YouTube, tends to be kind of the trend these days, is somebody moves and then they don't really show any details of the move itself at the time they are moving, or very close. So like if they moved And it was a multi-month process. They don't really show anything until after, or they show, oh, I'm moving, and then in the next movie, here's the house, we just moved in, that kind of thing. So I didn't quite announce it like that, but I did do the same trend of move, don't really publish anything during the move, and yeah. So I've done that approach to moving and documenting it on YouTube that way. Up next is this channel's lived through the onset of a pandemic, which is the COVID-19 pandemic. Voila. Ongoing currently. So what day is it? It is Tuesday, 27 September 2022. Yeah. And then up last, this channel has lived through travel. This is me traveling to a country other than my country of residence at the time of travel. And this was Scotland, July 2019. And I did videos before, and then I collected a bunch of footage and did like a highlight video like the week after I got home. I published that video, like cropped my footage, added music, made like a highlights video and published that, and then continued publishing videos, and then finally got back around to posting more of the Scotland trip videos later, kind of thing. But it has survived the my channel lived through it. It didn't die during the trip or something like that. So those are 5 things this YouTube channel has lived through. So kind of treating it like a person, because it's me. That's kind of my approach to it is, well, it's lived through life changes with me, documented in different ways. The move was documented a little bit later in like one of my Scotland vlogs, and I've talked about it a little bit off and on, but yeah, those are 5 things.